Like Jeezy says, welcome back, YouTube. So, you may or may not be aware that Meineke, at least my Meineke shop center, does all types of repairs. So I'm going to give you a work order from the 15th to 3. So Friday and Saturday, or Monday. Anyway, just so you know that it's recent work orders. And then this car here was an oil change, belt tensioner, a water pump, wiper blades, serpentine belt, coolant bleed and fill. So just to give you, a scenario of what type of repair work we actually do. We're not just a quick lube. Then this vehicle over here needs front quick struts, front sway bar links, sway bar to frame bushings. That was another job we did. And then here's another vehicle here. It needs a right engine mount, rear brake pads and rotors, the old rotate and balance of the lug nuts, sway bar links, front lower control arms. So you see the diversity of types of repair work we do here. Not just oil changes. Some of our advertising would lead you to believe that we are quick lubes, and some of the newer centers can provide that type of service. But the shops that are 40, 50, 60 years old, we're just not set up for that type of environment. We're exhaust, brakes, and front end specialty shops that most of them don't have lube pits. So how could you really be that effective at a quick lube type environment? But some of our advertising over the years has led you to believe that, because they've actually acquired some quick lube type facilities. Some dealers purchased some quick lube buildings and converted them into Meineke shops. So there's a select few out there, and I would say they're not the majority of the centers. The majority of the centers are old building models, based on exhaust, brakes, and front end work. And that's why some people, they think that they're getting a quick lube experience, and they're really not. My center's more geared towards serious customer needs, where their car's broke down, they need their car back, and I prioritize that with getting their car in the shop, getting mechanics on it, getting it fixed, and getting it back to them the same day. Just so you have a little bit of the background of what we do here. I used to do a lot of engines and transmissions and timing chains and phasers and all the internal engine work. I don't want to do that stuff anymore, even though I can. I've built chassis, I've built turbo motors. If you look at some of my content over the years, roll cages, custom suspensions. I just don't want to do that type of work anymore for the public. And I don't even want to do it for myself anymore, but I'm teaching the young guys, the new generation, of that type of work. Fabrication, frame rail repairs, fuel lines, brake lines, real mechanic stuff, versus parts changers. I'm sure there's a lot of them out there, and I think some people start out that way, and are really eager to learn about auto repair and mechanics. And sometimes you got to start with just throwing some parts at something, even your own car. So thanks for watching.